Hi, this is Gloria from Yoga Simple and Sacred. Today I'd like to take you through about 10 minutes of yoga for your feet to help. So first of all, you can simply cross one leg over and rotate the ankle, and that helps with circulation in the ankle. You can do this standing also with holding on to something. I might do 5 or 10 in each direction. It helps with the feet, but also with the ankle as well. So you want to do that on both sides. You can do this anytime, watching TV, sitting at your desk. You could rotate the ankle. And the other one is pointing and flexing. So this is also for the ankle, but for the feet as well, to strengthen them. And you don't want to just be passive about it. I really want to point those toes down, then flex the toes towards me. So we'll do a few on each side, just in case you're doing this with me. Okay. The next one is scrunching up your toes. And you can use a sock, or if you happen to have a yoga belt, is you try to pick up, and sometimes it's a little difficult if you can't do it right away, and you try to pick up the belt with your feet. I'm cheating a little bit. I haven't done this in a while, so it takes a little bit. But even if you can't grab the belt, you can just play with trying to pick it up and squeezing those toes. So this is very good if you have plantar fasciitis, and just put a sock down there, put a yoga belt, and then try to pick it up. I need a little practice on it because I'm not able to do it. Okay, the other thing is tennis ball. You can do that sitting in a chair. If you stand and do this, then it's also a little bit more pressure you can put on it. But you know, maybe a minute on each foot, half a minute even, it brings circulation into the feet. And again, if you stand and do this, you'll have a little bit more pressure. If you have plantar fasciitis, you don't want to really dig into it. It's a nice little roll for circulation. Okay, and then we have these yoga toes, which I highly recommend if you have bunions, is that you place these between your toes. It's a little easier if you wet them, and you want the gel ones, not hard plastic ones. But I do this if I'm gonna lay in bed or read, you know, I'll just put those on. You can let them on for 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes at night I do it and then kick them off before I go to sleep. But those really can help for those of you that have bunions. And it really helps spread the fascia of the feet. Okay, and then a few standing, which would be these, we call them palm trees, and you can keep your hands on the wall or on the chair. We're just going to bring our heels off the ground and come back down. So this strengthens the calves, but also massages the feet and really helps those arches. A lot of times, as we get older, our arches might collapse a little bit, and we don't want that, okay? So that's when our feet might get a little flatter. Now, if you don't need to hold on, you can add a little shoulders, and we call this palm tree. Inhale up, exhale down. And you don't have to come way up. You'll feel the stretch in your feet, you know, but little by little, you might get a little higher, okay? Another one to help with the calves and the Achilles, especially if you have plantar fasciitis, we'll come back into this warrior one. Now I keep the heel down and really press it down, and this front leg is bent. Now, if you bend this back knee a little bit, you'll feel a stretch, but you got to keep the heel down. And this helps my Achilles, and I can feel my calf. So, you know, you can straighten it and then bend it. And I really feel like it's strengthening my ankle as well. So you can do a few of those. Sometimes I just keep the leg straight, but push down through the heel. So see where you get more of a stretch. And of course, say you have plantar fasciitis on one foot, but you do want to do both at the same time. So I keep that heel down And then my back knee just micro bends ever so slowly. And then I might straighten it, see what kind of stretch. And I'd like a chair or the wall for safety, for balance. So I bend. This one I highly recommend. And then of course you probably know if you have plantar fascia, I just put a water bottle in the freezer and ice your feet, and that cures mine every time, even when I start to just feel it happen. But of course, we have to do it to make a change. And then just step forward. So those are just a few. A lot of these you can do while you're watching TV, when you're reading, put those yoga toes on. You don't have yoga toes, you can even use those pedicure things. If you ever get it, those paper ones, foam ones, you can put in between your feet, or use your fingers to put in between your toes. It really helps with bunions. So namaste, Gloria at Yoga Simple and Sacred. And take care of those feet, hydrate and lotion, and love them up. Namaste.